What is going on, my people on the internet? I hope everybody's having an amazing and a blessed day. In today's video, it's not really going to be just detailing. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to do some modifications to make the exterior of the car look a lot better and a lot more presentable since it is a detailing car. It's not 100% perfect because it is a service car, obviously, but I have a few projects in mind that we're going to make the car look so much better on the exterior wise, and then eventually interior, and eventually power and all that. But let me go ahead and show you guys what we're doing right now. So as y'all have seen in my video, I do have these window visors here, but when I got the car in Houston, this one over here like broke off when I was driving back, and it's been like this for a long time. It's long overdue. So I have a box of a new set, and just to make all of the trim pieces look that much better, just to make everything look presentable, we're gonna go ahead and use these Chemical Guys VRP vinyl, rubber, and plastic super shine. It's UV protectant too, so it should bring all of this back up. So as you can see, this is super faded, so we're gonna go ahead and put this on there, try and make it look good again, as well as all these pillar pieces and the door trims, all this right here. Since I'm taking that off, I might as well go ahead and treat it and make it look all good right there as well. You can kind of see how it's not that good anymore, but we're gonna go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and try to take all these off. All right, so I was able to take this first piece off finally. It's been long overdue. It's just been cracked, and I just been avoiding it, but we'll finally get it done. But as you can see, there's a ton of this residue here. Usually I would use the 3M eraser, the 3M rubber eraser, and take a drill to it. But I heard it's not very good with plastic, so I'm gonna try and find an alternative. I do have a heat gun, so I might try and heat gun that. Let's see how well we can do just picking it off, and then try and get it good clean, and then put the new ones on. Alright, so as you can see, I did take as much as I could off. I need to get this piece still, but there's a good bit of residue here, so I'm probably gonna take a heat gun to it, which I didn't really want to do because I don't want to like additionally melt the plastic. Or before, when I was driving my car one time, I was heating up here and pushed it a little bit, and you can see how badly it damaged that piece, which I do need to get a whole new set of these, but I don't want to risk that on this piece here because that'd be a lot more to replace. So I'm gonna try and figure out how I can take the rest of this off, and then we'll move on to the VRP and getting all these pillars and stuff looking as good as we possibly can. So I wasn't able to get all of the residue out, not everything 100%, but I was able to give it a decently good clean with just some Peanuts Express, just real quick. So I got that looking a little bit better. As you can see, there's still a little bit of residue left, which I can try and take out, but like I said, I don't want to put any heat to it and mess it up even more. But as you can see, all of these water spots on here look super bad. So I'm gonna go ahead and set the generator up and just try and give this a good quick polish, just to get all these water spots out. And then anything that hits kind of like the plastic stuff right here, I'm hoping that the VRP will just take it off and make these look good regardless. So let's go ahead and try and polish these up. That looks so much better. I'm so sorry if the generator is really loud, but that looks so much better. It looks way clearer. There's maybe a few water spots here and there, but with the polish that I have, it's kind of hard to get in between there, which I might take an applicator pad later on and try and get the exact corners to look good as possible. But you can literally go ahead and tell the difference of how much shinier that looks, and we can get rid of all of this too. That just looks so bad. So go ahead and try and put the VRP stuff on and see how that looks. I'm not sure put it up here and on there because the adhesive is going to stick on there, and I don't want to shorten the life of the adhesive on there. So I think we're just going to go ahead and do there, all this stuff everywhere basically where the thing is not going to go on. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up, and we're going to mock it up, and then we're going to see where we can use the VRP at. Go ahead and do it. All right, so unfortunately, this is the new one right here. So unfortunately, it doesn't fit the best. So I'm trying to line it up there with where the corner's at, and it's in here. And you can see right there in between, right here, a pretty big gap. I don't know. I'm not sure. It's not a good fitment. I guess either way we're gonna put it on. I really hope you guys can hear me with the generator being on, but the way the adhesive is on the window visor, it's on this corner here and right there. So I think some of the space up here, I'll be able to put the VRP on just so there's a good blend, so that there's not a significant line of where the visor starts, just so that the whole piece just looks solid and good. So we haven't used this stuff yet. We got this little applicator pad here, and we're gonna try and see how good it works. It's actually pretty crazy the difference between this side and this side. You see how much more faded this is. This is still kind of wet, so we're gonna see how well that dries. And there's a few spots here and there. Maybe some swing, I'm not sure. You can kind of see a little bit right there. We're gonna wait for it to dry, and we'll probably apply a few more coats just to make sure that looks good. So you can already see how it looks way, way darker. And it's just gonna look way, way better. So let's go ahead and try and put this on. So for the adhesive on the new window visor, I'm gonna just take a heat gun to it and heat up the 3M tape that's already on there, just so that it sticks a little bit more to what I'm applying it to. So let's hope it sticks and hope it lasts for a good bit of time, because these kind of didn't. So let's go ahead and see how good it does. So looking back at this, do not put the window visor on the floor. It scratched mine up pretty bad. Don't do it. Far away, at least it's not broken, and at least it looks a whole lot better than the one that was shattered over there. So I guess we'll go ahead and try and get the other ones on there, see what we can do. All right. So these ones that I had before, they were this brand of visors. They seem to have a lot better fitment with the car. I did go ahead and put the rear ones on as well. I tried to line them up as best as I could right there in the middle, but as you can see, this one was right at the top, and it goes down, gap, 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 a little bit more gap, and then it goes down to right here. So I'll try to line this side up with the line, and as well as this side, and it ended up having this gap here. Kind of sucks, but it's what it is. This one here was a little bit better fitting. Again, at the very, very top, try to line it up. Try to line on the side as well. And I try to line this side up, which it was a little bit shorter here, but it doesn't have that bad of a gap right there either. So we're gonna try and clean all this up. Try and get it look as good as possibly can. But this side is completed. It looks a lot better. Nothing is broken. This is the older ones, which I kind of like the design of these a little bit better, but they are kind of getting old and they're getting a little bit floppy here and there. So I could keep these on this side and do these on this side, but you know, might as well have the whole new piece. But I'll probably save these in case something happens and I can just, you know, replace them one. I doubt anybody would notice if anything is different. I'd probably replace the 3M on there, but we're gonna go ahead and put all of them and make sure they're all the same. But I didn't want to bore you guys too much with this side, but we're gonna go ahead and move on to the other side as well. And I did polish the window as well. So let's go ahead and get the other side done. All right, looks so much better being one piece. Again, the fitment isn't 100% amazing. I didn't want to flex it because the 3M would lose its that adhesive if it's bent too much. So I kind of just followed where it went, where I wanted to go, and it looks way, way better than having two good on one side and then one good and then one broken. I did not heat up the 3M with the heat gun on this one. or these two over here, because whenever I did it on this one, for some reason, I'm not sure if it's does anything with it. Yeah, it's lifting up pretty bad. So I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do about this piece, because obviously with the wind it'll probably lift up even more, and I might have to get another roll of 3M, take this one off, and then just put new 3M on there. So you stick on there because it is lifting a little bit, but regardless, it still looks really good. The polished windows look super good. That's it. So now we're going to use the VRP, and we're going to go ahead and get all of these plastic bits looking good, and we'll do that one as well. So let's go ahead and try and get it done. So I'm still applying the VRP. I applied it on here, first coat. I did do a second coat on this one, and I'm gonna redo and do I think a second coat on all of them, but I made my way around here, and if y'all saw this piece before, let's see if I can get a better light. It's still a little bit faded, but nowhere close to what it was whenever I first started. There you go. You can kind of see a little bit of how it's so much darker. If you have not seen how it was before, literally rewind the video just a little bit and you'll see the big difference. But it's kind of hard to tell on camera. So there you go, a little bit better. It has a few spots that are still kind of faded just a little bit, but we're gonna go ahead and give that a second coat as well. But I just want to go ahead and show you guys how that looks insane. But we still have that side to do, and then once I get done with that side, I'm gonna hit that again with the second coat and probably do a second coat all the way around. And these little pieces here look so good. Just makes the car look fresh, makes it look good. So let's go ahead and get the other side done. Oh, that looks so much better. You can see on the front cowl, it looks so much darker from that angle. I did go ahead and apply a second coat, just waiting for it to dry. But as you can see, it's way better than what the faded was. I don't have these pieces when I bought the car, and they're like 130 some bucks for the two pieces. So I'm just gonna wait on that. But I did go ahead and apply a few other coats to all of these plastic trims around there, as well as the mirror caps. And the new visors are on and looking good. The pillars are looking good. Everything looks so refreshed. Come around to the other side. No more broken visor. And again, all of the trims around the windows look super clean, and the windows are polished. I do have to go back and just wipe down all the residue from the VRP, but I do want to go ahead and give a big shout out to Chemical Guys and VRP. I haven't really tried a lot of Chemical Guys products, but the VRP here works super good. Huge shout out to them. Great product. I'm gonna use this to do other customers' cars, as well as keep my car maintained with all the plastic pieces. A lot of the cars and the UV rays just damages those pieces, and it just doesn't look good when it's all faded and stuff. So if you're looking to get your stuff looking right and not faded anymore, go ahead and check out Chemical Guys VRP. And you put it on interior and exterior, which is actually really cool. I'm not a huge fan of super shiny interior. I kind of like a more factory matte finish, but who knows, I might go ahead and try it out. We'll just see. But if you like it, go ahead and check it out, and go ahead and check out the rest of my videos. If you have not seen my mobile detailing setup, I have 100% mobile and detailing setup in this car. My own power, my own water, everything you need to complete a full detail job. In the next video that I'm going to post, hopefully sometime here soon, I'm waiting on paint. I do have a body filler kit, because we're going to be fixing the front lip, we're going to be fixing this part here, the fender, the side skirt, and I'm also going to be fixing these little clear coat damages here, there, and there as well. So stay tuned for that. All I gotta do is wait for the paint, and then once that is here, I will be doing a video on that. So go ahead and get ready to check that one out. That one's gonna be good. So I guess it's kind of be a series of me just fixing the exterior of the car, make it look good. This one is just part number 1 with the visors, because it was broken, and the faded trim. Next one will be the paint for all this, make all the paint look good, get rid of all the clear coat damage. And then after that, I think I'm gonna do the wheels, try and get all the curb rash out of there and make those look as good as possible, just so it's a good representation of a detailing car. It's got to look clean, even though it's a service car. It's not going to be perfect, but we're going to try and get it as best as we possibly can. With that being said, guys, I hope everybody has an amazing day. I hope everybody stays blessed. I was not able to do any of this without Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. I'm telling you, the moment that I put my faith in Christ, everything started lining up. So I highly recommend go ahead and look up a few people. There's a few people who do a good podcast. There's George Janko. He did a really good one with Cliff. I forgot his last name. Starts with a K. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but he's super good. He goes to college campuses and debates and tries to get people to consider Christ as an option for life. So go ahead and check that out. If you put your faith in Christ, all things shall be added on. So go ahead and check that out. If there's anything you want in my detailing setup, go ahead and check it out. It'll all be in the link in the description below. Y'all have a good day. Stay blessed. Start your mobile detailing business today.